Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, finally returning to you again for an extra movie review that I wanted to get done so I can go to the Twisters movie one of these days. Probably tomorrow is when I'm going to watch the Twisters movie. But overall, this is going to be for the movie The Inheritance that I got a chance to watch for myself to see what I was going to think of this movie overall. Excuse my yawning. I've been yawning a lot lately. I'm trying to make sure I don't stick with soda that much anymore. I'm trying to cut that back a little, but other than that, I'm going to discuss what I watched for this Peyton List movie, which has a solid casting in it for the most part, and let you know my thoughts on this 2024 film for the hour and 25 minutes of this movie. It's not a very long movie, but let's dive right into this movie review. Now, with what I've seen with this movie, it's basically the premise of the movie is they lock the family in there, the Amarithians or whatever their name is, Amarithes or something like that. I can't remember the family's name, to be honest, but this movie's kind of disappointing. It's not one of the worst films this year, but it is going to be on the worst films of the year. I just think the movie has some dull moments, and the I will give it credit where it's due. It is not as bad as a lot of critics are saying it is. I wouldn't say it's one of the best movies, to be honest, but I'm in the middle to very disappointed with this film. Um, the jump scares didn't really offer much, and some of the acting in it was kind of dull. Like the premises, they locked the family in the house until the next morning. They have to keep the dad alive from this demon man or whatever. That he made a deal with an evil spirit, which was a demon, to seek fame and fortune, and he made a deal with the demon of greed, the evil spirit of greed. So basically, uh, they have to keep the dad alive so they can get their inheritance. And yeah, the premise of the film doesn't present a lot of stuff, so this movie kind of does suck in a way. It's not great of a film. I would say Peyton List, her performance was alright until her demise in like 20-30 minutes in the film. She doesn't last very long in the film. She's the first one to go. And then there's other people that go, like Madeline and CJ afterwards. But that's later in the film, close to the end. But overall, with what I've seen with the film, I'm highly disappointed with this film. It is going to be on the worst movies of 2024, unfortunately. It'll probably be at the top of the list because I don't deem it to be the worst film of this year, but it is on one of the worst films of the year, so I was sadly disappointed with the film and the final product on what it offered me. So, I just ran into another bad film, basically. So, first score for me, I'm giving The Inheritance a 5.5 out of 10. It's just a dull movie. It doesn't present itself very well with the premise, and the jump scares and all that stuff didn't really make me scared at all. So, this movie kind of did suck in a way. So, 5.5 out of 10 for The Inheritance. I mean, the story had something interesting going for it with what it was trying to tell, like maybe close to the hour mark of the film. That's where you start to get to find out what the dad made a deal for an evil spirit and all that. So you find out more when you watch the movie. But other than that, the movie's not really something to remember. It's very forgettable and just a dud of a film. So, a boring dud. 5.5 out of 10 for The Inheritance, the 2024 film. I hope you enjoyed this movie review tonight, and thank you guys for watching.